Shannon, I've got to ask, what can people expect from Yes or No?
I think they can expect something short, sweet, but also something that they can relate to, hopefully on a personal level. If they're part of the LGBTQ community and if they're a woman watching, they can expect a relationship between two young girls that feels familiar in a lot of ways, I think. Hopefully.
Did this come from a personal experience?
Yeah, I think especially as someone who identifies as bisexual and who realizes that, when you're growing up, most people don't know that there's a lot of different sexual identities, and that's hard to communicate. For me, I think that it complicated a lot of my friendships and a lot of my relationships, like growing up as a young woman, and also I was really compelled to make something that kind of, would express that for other young girls who are going through that with their female friendships.
As far as making a project that can go either way,
Yeah.
Very much like the sexuality, how much fun did you have playing with that dynamic?
I had a lot of fun. I had two really, really outstanding actors, and I think the great thing about making something that was like short and sweet and only had two actors was, we got to know each other really well, and we played around with the characters, and, at first the dynamic was a little bit different, and then hearing, their personal stories, you begin to direct based on who they are as people. Yeah.
What's the experience of being here in Austin? I think you were at the brunch. You've kind of been around here in Austin. How exciting has it been to bring the film here?
It's been so exciting to bring the film here. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. I've never been to Texas. It's been so lovely to be here. They put on such a great time. The brunch was wonderful. Meeting all of these filmmakers has been so inspiring and so amazing. And watched some of my favorite films of the year that I've seen here. Yeah.
As far as bringing it to a Southern audience, did you have any expectations, or were you excited, scared?
I didn't know what to expect. Again, I'd never been to Texas. I just kind of went into it with a positive mindset, also because I knew that the community was going to be super welcoming to it, and I was very excited to bring it here. Yeah.
And as far as where the film goes from here, can you tell us a bit about the journey that's going on after aGLIFF?
So after aGLIFF, right now, I've actually just optioned a script that a good friend of mine wrote, also a woman who identifies as bisexual, a feature. She's written for it, and so Yes and No kind of now is working as a proof of concept, that goes along with that tonally. It's not the same exact story, but the relationships are very much the same, the characters, but yeah, so that's what I'm working on now. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that comes about. We'd love to see a feature version.
I would love that too. That'd be really awesome. Yeah.
And thank you once again for coming back to the South, coming here to the South and bringing it to Austin.
It was so great to